Welcome back to the channel for Christmasing. I'm Jeanna Loves Christmas. This is Christmas or Dreams Come True. I'm going to do ornament patterning on a wooden chalkboard. Why? Because my handwriting sucks. I get asked this question all the time, but how do I not run out of ornaments? How many ornaments do I need? The answer is however many you have. We just have to place them properly. I think sometimes when I decorate and you see what I'm using and you're like, oh, I don't like silver, I prefer a traditional tree. Nobody cares. Decorate your tree the way you want. I'll decorate mine the way I want. But that doesn't take away from the fact, the practical application, that's where it's at. It speeds you up super fast. I can decorate a 7.5-foot tree in 15 minutes. Not that you need to, you don't have to be timed. But if you're decorating a lot of Christmas trees, maybe you want to do it faster so you can spend time with your family. Maybe you like to do it over the course of 4 days. Good for you, but what if you run out of ornaments? I see you buying last minute. I never do that. Why? Because I know exactly how many ornaments I have. Let's get patterning. Where do we start our trees? I dream of Jeanna. I know you dream of me sometimes. I'm sure you hear my voice. We start them at the top. Doesn't matter if it's a wooden tree, doesn't matter if it's a real tree, doesn't matter if it's a 2-foot tree, doesn't matter if it's a 30-foot tree. We start all our Christmas trees at the top. Around me, thank you, Kyle, you're gonna find my recipe for the tree. I'm working with ribbon. I'm working with picks. I'm working with ornaments. The ornaments, they're all cut to the same size. And we did this because, again, you have a personal preference. I don't care what it is. I love everything. If you love it, I love it. It's your Christmas tree. But I wanted you to get this visual of what I was creating. So I'll talk about it as I go, but when I'm done, you're gonna understand what I talk about when I say patterning. Handful of picks. Can you see it? Can you see it? I'm gonna start building my picks off the top, and then I will start ribbon a little bit down below. I always like to add one right at the top because it changes. It still keeps the V shape of the Christmas tree. Is it a V shape? No, it's an A shape without the, you know what I'm talking about. But it changes the shape, but at the same time, it just gives it a little hat, a little goodness. It's like it's British. It's like it's a little British hat. I just gave my tree a little British hat. It's cute. Okay, I'm gonna have one coming down here because it's gonna like offset what I just did. I'm gonna pop one into here. And then I'm gonna bring one down here. I'm just gonna keep it going because now I've created a little bit of texture throughout the entire tree. This feels so satisfying down the entire tree, and I have to keep it going all the way down. I have 11 picks for the top 2/3 of my Christmas tree. So let me go ahead and finish this up. 11, meaning for the whole thing, 2/3, you're gonna need 15. For the top, have them all through here. How are we doing so far? Picks, do you see that? That was a lot of picks, but this was 2/3 of the tree. Let's go in with my largest pieces, just for fun times. They're not really my largest pieces, they're just my largest picks, because they're not picks, they're swags. What's a swag? Okay, there's a pick, it's this big. A spray is this big. A swag is this big. I've got 4. If you're doing the entire tree, you would need 8. I'm gonna have one coming right through here. I'm gonna work my way into a pattern. Bring one right over here and right over here. Okay, let's just stop and talk for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. What does that make? I mean, it makes a little diamond shape because why? Because it's a pattern. Let's talk about up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. On a real tree, there's gonna be approximately 4 to 6 inches of space between every pick. Why? Well, it's because I made a pattern. Ribbon! Let's go in with some ribbon. We're not going to do any loops today. No singles, no doubles, no triples. Do you know what those are? If you have not seen that, watch that video. You're not gonna wanna miss it if you like ribbon. I'm gonna do some loops coming right off the tree in a rippled pattern because why? We only have 20 yards of ribbon for the whole tree, 10 yards of each material. How do you ration your ribbon? You do it by patterning. Let's keep going. We're gonna have some ribbon coming off. I'm gonna do these upside down. You can't see like the shape, but I just went to. And then I'm overlapping my secondary ribbon. I'm gonna do it right over the top, just like that. How do I want to show you this? Okay, hold on. I I did it. Okay. This is gonna be part of the topper, but it's gonna be in the back, like this. I'm gonna mimic what I did right over there. I'm gonna do it here, because I'm patterning. So I'm just creating a pattern, and to do that, I had to have something comparable to offset it. But picture the star on the very top. So the ribbon's like, she's an accessory. Here's the rest of her. Okay. Right off the top. How does my tree look? Do you see it? Do you see it coming together? Whoo! Woo, whoo, 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 whoo. One's gonna fall, I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm gonna start with my ornaments now. This is gonna be hopping around because I have an entire recipe worth of the top over here, and the rest of my ornaments are over here. But why do I start my tree at the top? The top is my design. When you're going glam, what do? You choose your dress. You choose the glam, you choose your tux, you choose whatever you're wearing. You choose the glam first. That's when you design your recipe. You put it you added to cart. You did something to design this. You already were a part of what's happening here. Now you go into glam, meaning you sit down and you do your hair and your makeup, or you put your gel in, or you take a shower and shave, or whatever it is you do for glam. Right now, we're doing this part. We already know what this part's going to look like because we're the ones that designed it. I just said I was gonna hop around and you're like, I still don't understand what she's talking about. Don't worry, don't leave yet. Okay, I'm gonna put one ornament right back here because it really is like the to this side, like I'm going around the sides. That's gonna be a little confusing, but I have to do it so the recipe counts. G&H, I'm going in with this ornament and they are the same, but they're different. So all the ornaments are the size you're seeing. They're different sizes. And this is gonna be a little bit different because you know I love a trio. 3 ornaments grouped together always looks great. These look super sweet together, and I just want that to be part of my design. Not throughout the entire tree though. I'm gonna use G in other places. So I'm gonna break up this pattern. This is a patterned ornament, and I'm gonna break it up by adding it in its own pattern. This is like, it's sweet though. You're gonna love it, just wait. I only have 4 of these for the entire tree. If you were doing the whole tree, you'd need 6, but I only have 4. But they're special and they're so sweet and I love them. So what do you do if you only have 4 ornaments? You just cheat them towards the front, even though we all know you're gonna decorate the whole tree. I'm gonna add mine in right here, and I'm gonna add one in right here. They're gonna be part of my top recipe. Eyes next, right here. There's space between all my ornaments. And when I add more eyes, where do you think I'm gonna add it? Oh, it's probably right there. M, the M ornament's gorgeous. One's coming here, one's coming here. Why? Because I'm starting a pattern. Where's the third one gonna go? It's gonna go right there. I'm gonna drop a little K right in there. That's the top of our Christmas tree. Do you see what just happened? It's so good. D is for deluxe. It's for the largest ornament I have, therefore it has to go in first. The only thing bigger than this ornament is my swags. I'm going here, I'm gonna go down here, and I'm going to wrap around. I would have used an 8-inch ornament had I have had one, but I didn't. So I'm gonna cover part of these ornaments with a pick just to kind of hide the fact that they're probably way too large for the size tree I have. Bringing ribbon right back in. Where am I gonna put it? I just wonder. I have 1, 2. That feels pretty good. Let's go there. Sorry, I have to make them a little upside down just so they ricochet a little. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I need 1 more. If I was going around the entire tree, I would use 6. Come down here. Woo! E is the same as D, same kind of ornament, but it would have been obnoxious to bring that giant ornament up through my tree. So I'm patterning off. I'm gonna come here, boom, 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 boom. Makes sense. I can't be exactly the same. Coming down just a little bit, and I'm gonna finish right here. F is next. I had 8 of these for the entire tree, all the way around, so only 5 are going in the front. F matches E and D. So I'm bringing in the same exact color where I didn't already have it, and I'm going to do it in a pattern. But as you can see now, this exact same color is gonna be seen all throughout my tree. It's gonna look so good, so good. F, E, and D are the same ornament, same colors, Right here, FED, what did I do? I made a pattern with them. There's one up there too. And so when the whole tree is done, you're gonna see all that sparkle in all the right places, even if the ornaments are different colors. And I didn't have a lot of them, if you remembered that. D has 5. I only had 5 of the larger ornaments. 3 made it to the front. E only had 6 for the whole tree. 3 made it to the front. My little baby F's, I only had 8 of those for the whole tree, and 5 made it to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You don't have to have a lot of quantity, you just have to know where to put them. G's next because G was it's my special ornament. It's the one with the pattern. I'm gonna go ahead and work because normally you would only do like 3 in the front, but we're not doing the front, we're doing a whole 2/3. So I'm gonna work 4. These are my groupings. I have one here, I need one right over here. And then I'm gonna need one down here. And then I'm gonna need one down here. All of these are gonna need their companion. So immediately, I'm gonna add those in. And these are so cute when they're together. I can't wait for you to see. I have 7 more of these. There were 11 total. If I was doing the entire tree, you would need 20. So I have 20 in my recipe, 11 were allocated for the front. Now, back to the patterning. G, G, G. So I have to work around the G's. Here I go. Do you see it happening? Is it happening in front of your very eyes? Have you ever seen me actually decorate a tree? And have you ever wondered why I move so fast? It's because I'm not thinking about where my ornaments are going. I already know where they're going. They're going in the pattern. It's that easy. It's that easy. I make it look easy only because I know what I'm doing, and you're gonna know too, because all of a sudden, I'm not gonna be the fastest one around the tree anymore. I was just thinking, somebody once said, you sound cocky, and I'm like, I just know what I'm doing. But if I was cocky, I wouldn't tell you. I would just keep my little secrets to myself. I want you to know all of these tricks, because why do you think I am so joyful all the time? 1, I'm filled with Christmas spirit. I'm filled with the Holy Spirit, and when you combine them together, this is the magic you get. Adding my babies back in, these were the complementary pieces. I have one up here. They're all over. Just another little baby's gonna go right there. What did I create? I have a pattern forming. It feels like a little Christmas hug. We'll start going in next with our largest ornaments. M is so pretty. Wait till you see her. Just gonna carry her all around the tree. M. Why does she move so quickly? Because she's making a pattern. And all you have to know is where the last ornament went. And then you can move fast too, just like me. You have 1 more left. Where are you gonna put her? It's probably right there. Feels really good to me. Do we see it? Do we see it? Dispersed evenly? That's so good. M had 12 ornaments, the whole tree had 20. J were my little babies. I didn't have very many of them, so I placed 2 in the top because I wanted them to be standouts. I'd call those the super specials. And I'm just gonna make sure the bottom is kissed with the seam. You're gonna see them. Because they're super sparkly. She's ready for the party. Bottom picks next. I have 20 for the whole tree, 14 for the top. Why? Because we have no texture going on down here. Up here, she's like, la-di-da-di, we like to party. I just aged myself, now you know how old I am. But the bottom needs a little bit of party going on, and I need to start filling in some of these spaces so I can add my final ornament. We have picks going on here, so naturally, I can't just go down the tree. I need to start making the pattern. It's cute. I know you saw that. You're like, she just put 2 picks next to each other. What is she doing? She's doing whatever she wants. It's her Christmas tree. It's gonna be yours too. I like it sometimes when the picks kiss because it creates a little burst of texture. There's a texture burst, and then there's like the magic of love. And when your picks kiss each other, it's just like, it's the magic of love. It's like a pick marriage. What if there were pig babies? This is a family I need to know. 1, what's wrong with her? We already talked about that a few minutes ago. 2, next time you decorate your tree and you have 2 picks in your hands, you know what you're gonna do, right? They're gonna have a pick marriage and a little kiss. Why? Because you're gonna hear my voice. That's why. Oh, bonus ornament, bonus M. Where's the bonus going? I actually needed to use all hole. She's like, she needed that ornament. Keeping my texture going. You must have the texture in the bottom of the tree. What happens is at the very bottom, if you don't have it, it just does not look as good. So make sure it keeps going all the way down. Last one, maker count. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Next, we're going with I meaning Jeanna Loves Christmas, meaning Jeanna, because there's an ornament that I call the Jeanna Loves Christmas ornament. Nobody else calls it that, but it's a thing, and that's what's going into next. Where do I have I? I have I right up here. Let's keep her going. I'm gonna pattern her. I'm obviously aware of the space that I have going on. I had 12 eyes for the whole tree, 12 Jeannas. Can you imagine? Oh my, we get so much done. We only have 8 for the front. I work her through, make her count. This is a little baby ornament, a little accent ornament. If you didn't have it, it wouldn't matter. There's 10 for the whole tree, only 6 are going in the front. Okay, right here. Oh yes, that's what it's supposed to look like. My brain sees a Christmas tree. Perfectly placed ornaments all the way down the tree. I didn't run out of a thing. Your brain is like, Jeanna, I see it too. Or maybe you don't. Hold on, let me show you. We did that. We did it. And now I'm stuck. I'm gonna stay back here though. The tree's the star of the show. The tree's always the star of the show. This tree and this tree. If you'd like to watch me decorating this tree, that's going to be in another video. If you just like to pattern with me, that's cool, because patterning is cool. Saves time, saves energy, keeps smiles on your faces. Christmasers, you always keep a smile on mine. Thank you for Christmasing with me today.